Good morning, good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. My Zoom is stuck for some reason. Okay, it looks like my Zoom is stuck. So we will have to restart Zoom. Okay, there we go. Let me restart Zoom here. Oh, not sure what's going on over here. Okay, we're working good. Working good. Okay, awesome. Just gotta make sure everyone can see everything. Just press the pause button. Okay. can't press the pause button. Okay, awesome, perfect. First thing I saw on GPJPY when I woke up was this move right over here. Right? This candle right over here. This was I guess this was the Brexit move where we went like 75 pips. So we can take a look at that. Let's go to forexfactory.com. Go towards news. Oh, UK indicates it will not walk away from Brexit talks immediately. Okay. So this was an announcement made. It wasn't something concrete. It wasn't something that's going to fundamentally, change things, because it was just like UK indicates it will not walk away from Brexit talks immediately. So it's just like some sort of a reaction. So whenever we have that sort of a reaction, let me just do full analysis here, like clean analysis here. So let's take a look on the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour basically tapped into a support down at 135, 940. We're starting to come up over here. Let's drop down to the 1-hour time frame. 1 hour was creating a resistance somewhere in this area, which we cannot see clearly, but what we can see is that there was a support created, price broke down, came up, created like a resistance, and then continued moving down. And then we had this news come up. This news basically continued going up and broke above and whatever it was trying to do. So currently, price is trying to come down. Maybe it's created a high over here. I know in like the 6 a.m. candle came up to fill this wick over here now. So, I mean, there's no structure to the market at this point. I think this will be our level for a possible rejection or some sort of a support formed for price to continue moving up, or if it's going to break the support, then we can possibly correct this whole move up to continue moving down. So I know a lot of people got stuck in that trade, but I mean, now that I'm looking at it, there were no confirmation for sells here anyway. Yeah, but I guess over here, once we broke the low, someone could have taken sells, and it is what it is, it is what it is. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. If this candle closed back in the range, it's a fake out, and option 3 is strong level for buy, wait for support to form. Okay, kind of the same idea over here. So looks like we'll have to wait over here. Let's take a look at gold. Gold is bearish, right? Gold is bearish. We also created a support down over here. Yeah, so we created a support down here on gold. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, 1 hour is basically creating a resistance at this point, right here. So I think if you break this resistance, there's an opportunity for gold to come up towards 1909. But other than that, we're still under this level. All right, let's take a look at some news over here. So we got core PPI coming up at 8:30. We got PPI coming at 830 as well. They're looking at point two numbers. So looking at less numbers, the thing is CPI was same as expected. So like, if the news comes out as expected, that basically means it's good for a dollar, right? So we'll have to see how this news comes out later on. We got AUD news. I mean, I don't trade AUD, so it doesn't really matter. Thursday, pretty easy day, clean day. Then Friday we got some volatility with the core retail sales. Okay, let's check this out. Can you please look at this chart? Let's see here. Candle broke out over here. Candle closed above resistance, waiting for support to form in this area to buy till the 4-hour resistance. Makes sense. If candle breaks and closes above this resistance, then buy is still 137. Okay. Candle breaks and closes below this level. Sells. I think sells will be below this yellow line over here. Yeah, below this yellow line over here, sells would be pretty good, because even though if you take sells here, there's not enough range to this point. So I think, yeah, below this area, sells could be pretty good because, this was support, resistance, so logically it makes sense. Let's take a look at this chart. This is consolidation, resistance during Asian session. Makes sense. Strong breakout during Asian session, retest zones. Also, your sell zone is below this area here, and buying is waiting for price to retest the previous zone, form a support, expect price to continue pushing up. Looks good. Looks good so far. Bro, can you look at my chart? Yeah, let's take a look over here. This chart is coming from the Gulag. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so this is a buy. Free traffic on the left, retest. So I'm not sure if you're in a buy right now or you're planning a buy, but I kind of think that information is pretty important, right? So we'll have to see what happens in this area over here. The only thing I'm worried about is that if this was a Brexit announcement, which does not mean that a concrete decision was made, it was just like a rumor over here. So if this was a rumor move right over here, it may correct this whole move, but it needs to break below 136,400 to do that. But if it's gonna continue moving up, then I guess we need to see some sort of a support form in this area for price to continue moving bullish. Right, so we got some GJ analysis coming in. Actually, let's take a look at Euro JPY over here. Let's take a look at Euro JPY. So Euro JPY daily is continuing bearish. We're continuing bearish. Looking on the 4-hour time frame, it does seem like that we're on our way down. I mean, price is encountering some sort of a support resistance, like a support area at 123,500. So let's move down to the 1-hour time frame so we can get some more, some better market structure. What's this line over here? Okay, yeah, we don't need this. Remove, remove, remove. Now you see on your JPY, the 1-hour, it does not look that good, right? I mean, we have a resistance at 123,900. At the same time, price is maybe forming a support down over here. So currently it's in a range. Yeah, this is a range we're in. And if we want to measure this range, this is almost like a 28, 30 pip range. So I guess we'll have to wait for price to break out of this range. Kind of like how we were in the range yesterday, right? So yesterday we had a support formed. Also, we had a resistance formed with your JPY. We kind of like broke below it during NY session, came down, started ranging during the afternoon, and then we broke below in the Asian session, moved up closer to pre-London, and then boom, broke down back in. So we're back at that level here now. So for your JPY to break out, I think you'll need to see a break above 123,900 or a break below 123,650. What's this? Does it make sense for you does it make sense to you for GJ to correct the down move from yesterday? Doesn't seem to have strong reasons to have dropped so much. Technically speaking, it does not make sense. I mean, at the same time, I don't want to say it makes sense either, but if it did move down, technically now we have to see where price is going to move from where it is right now. Because if this was a strong support right here and it was respected at resistance, so all we can do is now anticipate price to create a support at this point and then continue moving bullish, right? So I'm not looking at, oh, why did it fall down or why did it go up? I'm looking at where price action is right now and how can we capitalize on that to have like a profitable trade. Because yesterday we had a giant move down. So if we do form a support, then we can talk about that, okay, maybe this move down is going to get corrected and price may come up towards 137 even, right? So slowly, step by step, if we form a support, we can continue moving up. Hey, what are your thoughts on trading after such a massive new move on GJ, for example? Do you let it rest for a while or what's your approach? Yeah, just kind of just going to wait. Basically, I'm going to wait for price to form something I recognize and then I'm going to execute on that. Yes, sir. Let's take a look at pre-markets over here. Pre-markets are negative 13 points, positive 7. It's like whatever, they haven't moved much. They're pretty stable. I think that should kind of move US30, but let's take a look over here. Let's take a look at US30 here. So US30 is ranging. Looking at the 4-hour, it's still ranging here. These are the levels we drew yesterday on US30 where price is just ranging. Now if we zoom in onto the 4-hour time frame, we can see that it tapped into a minor resistance on the 4-hour. There's another resistance at 28,930 up over here. And if you drop down to the 1-hour time frame, yeah, it's just nasty. Not so good at all. Since GJ broke the previous weekly candle low, do you think this is just a one big manipulated push up with Brexit news just to push GJ back down? Yeah, sure. It can be that way. I mean, if you look on the weekly broke the low, so if price is going to continue moving down, it needs to break below 136,400 to continue moving down. These wick fill following news on GJ like we had moving up, do you think these are valid setups in the long term? I'm not sure what you mean by long term, like on a higher time frame, or does this happen over and over again? Looks like the gulag is getting OCD over here. They're telling me to remove the yellow lines. If the setup is profitable, too risky. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. This is what it's called wick fills, right? Where the term wicks don't lie came from. Because we had this liquidity wick up, right? Once we had this wick up, there was no way to know whether this wick is going to get filled or not. Because looking on the 15-minute time frame, we were below this resistance. So price closed below the resistance. Once we had candles moving up, maybe after this candle taking a buy became a little risky. After this candle, it became less risky because since now we had momentum and we were coming up to fill this wick, so there was a higher probability for price to come up to fill this wick. I actually saw this move when I woke up in the morning. I wanted to take a buy, but then I was like, okay, you know what? No, I'm still in bed, so might as well just come to my station and see what's going on. Hey, if you read the news, maybe it was a concrete decision by UK that they will continue with Brexit talks, which was uncertain previously. Technically, 137.720 is a strong high time frame resistance. 137.720, 137.720 right over here, which may dictate the direction for NY. What do you think? 137.720. Kush, I don't know what you mean by that because 137.720 is far, far away. Oh, 136.720. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, if this is resistance, then this is support, right? So if price forms a support over here, then there's a high probability that NY session can continue moving price up. But if price breaks below this area, then there's a high probability we will correct this move up and move down. So technically, that's all what I see right now. I mean, that's what I think. Hey, my name is Simon. I'm new to everything. I need to better understand everything. I don't know how to answer that question, but I think you need to start with babypips.com. I think if you're new to trading, going to babypips.com, that's going to be your first introduction towards Forex. That's how I started, babypips.com. What do you think? What do you think of the algos that claim high ROI? See, in the past, I've seen a lot of algorithms, right? I've seen a lot of algos make claims, and to be honest, I've seen all algos fail. It's it's just how it's just what my experience is. I mean, in the past, I've seen every algo fail. Everyone who started an algo, that algo failed. There was algo started by a guy named Manny that failed. We had an algo started by AstroFX. I'm not sure what it was called, Algotech something, that failed. We had another algo started by Anthony, the KOT guys, that failed. You know, so I don't know. I mean, I've seen every algo fail in the long term. So, well, like, you know, maybe if there's an algo that's profitable, then perfect. You know, then we all can make some free money. But so far, I'm staying away from algos. If the candle forms this way once the high is broken, would buys be valid on the 30-minute? Yeah, sure. I mean, if the next 30-minute candle breaks the high, buys will be valid. So, hey, I'm from Mozambique. I'm here to learn something from you. Do you take a live stream every day? Yes. If that's what the description says, then that is true. All right, let's take a look at this GJ idea coming straight from the gulag. GJ daily tapped into the support, got rejected. Previous resistance was respected yesterday, expecting price to test this high this week. Okay. That makes sense, that high on the daily. Someone commented, so if the current CAD, I don't know what that means. No idea what that means. If current CAD. So if the current candle closed above the support, it's fine to go long or maybe wait more. I don't know. I think you need to send your analysis. You need to send your analysis of what you think is going to happen. You know, what I think is going to happen is price can come down, create a support, form a bullish candle, and then I can take a buy and have a good day. You know, but if we break the support, then maybe I'll be trying to looking for sells. That's my analysis. So you need to do your analysis, and then you need to see if that analysis plays out or not. But that's what I'm thinking at this point here. So with that, I have to wait a little bit. Let's see here. Ooh, what's this? AUD USD 8-hour triangle consolidation. Oh, interesting. It's something you don't see every day. Something you don't see every day. AUD USD. This is an 8-hour triangle consolidation. Will it fail? Question mark. Couldn't hold above resistance for a meaningful time. RSI isn't helping much here. Man, I'm gonna be honest. This chart isn't helping much either. Like, and if you're talking about RSI not helping much, this chart isn't helping much either. I mean, I don't even have any words for this analysis. I think you need to work a little harder on those analysis, man. You got an 8-hour chart, and you got a triangle on the 8-hour chart. Yeah, bro. All right. take a look at this chart over here. Okay, oh, nice analysis. Looking at two situations. A wait to see if price respects 136,400 support right over here to continue up. Break of support, then retest 136 to continue down, both situations. Oh, beautiful. It's pretty good. So you got a 45 pip range, 30 pip range. So this is a pretty good analysis, right? This is really good analysis. So what's going on over here is gentleman has a support mark, most recent support, most recent resistance is marked, and then a support is marked where price can continue moving down, and I guess you also have to mark down another resistance where you think price can continue moving up. So I think it's going to be up over here around 137, you know, like 100, 150. So that's pretty good. Thanks for the support. And one more question. Why is there so many brokers, and how do you know which one you need to use? Well, you need to pick one broker and go from there. Can you please explain what support can be created for your confirmation to take a trade? Thanks. Well, once that forms, then we will talk about it. But right now, there's nothing. Today I made $9 through $80 account. Oh, nice. You made 9%. Is it enough for today or not? I'm practicing from 1 year, watching different videos, blogs, live webinars. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think if you made $9 on an $80 account, I think that's really, really good. I think you should look at that and say that, okay, like, you know what? I did 9% today. Because doing 9%, man, that's amazing. You go tell a bank you did 9%, they'd be like, okay, you know what? That's pretty good. But the problem is, once you do high percentages returns, like let's say you do like 9% a day, 10% a day, 15% a day, you know, sometimes guys say, oh, like, you know what? You got to go big or go home. But the problem with that is like you're mentally, you get stuck with that 10% return thing and 15% return. You get stuck in that. So what happens is then you keep on chasing those big returns. And when you're chasing big returns, you're using higher risk, you're using higher lot sizes. So when you're losing, you're also losing 9%, 10%. And before you knew it, you get in that overtrading mode and you sit on that overtrading horse, and then, man, things just go really, really bad for you at that point. So I think if you're doing 9% in, like, you know, in a day, and that's going good, I think just like take it and then focus on how to get small consistent gains. Small consistent gains will help you a lot. GG on my MetaTrader looking like rakeel screen, second 30-minute candle high, MT5, higher MT5. Yeah, I think you should only focus on either MT4 or MT5, not both. Because two terminals have two different liquidity feeds, and you're going to constantly get confused in both of them. So,
good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Mac.
All right, let's take a look at this chart. Buys above 136,700, no trade zone, sells below 136,300. Okay, pretty good. Waiting to see if we will reject this area or we will come down to reject this area. What's this? Sebastian Ludwig. My scenario is Euro New Zealand is daily bearish, 4-hour bearish, 1 hour rejected. Would you consider taking a buy? I think you need to send a chart. Because having an analysis on a chart is much easier to read than reading a text during a live stream, because it takes a lot of time. Yes. Can you take a look at this trade that I took? It was risky. I had a small risk there. Okay, let's take a look here. Let's take a look here. Oh, nice. Yeah, it was a pretty good trade. You had a stop loss. You were anticipating the wick fill, and you got the wick fill. It's pretty good. My brokerage takes $15 commission. Wow, yeah, it's pretty high. I'm gonna be honest, that's actually pretty high.
Oh, per lot? $15 per lot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Alright. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look over here. Have you heard of Drive Wealth? And what's your opinion? I have not heard of Drive Wealth, so I have no opinion. How do I close all open trades on MetaTrader 4? You just click the close button. Okay, if we have support here, would you have enough range for buys? I think you need to measure the range. So if you get a support right over here, you're saying, and if you measure the range, it's like almost like a 20 pip range. So yeah, it could be. Could be. But I want to see how the 30-minute candles are going to close, or I want to see like how the 15-minute candle is going to act in this area, because this is a minor resistance here in the 15-minute time frame. So it's really important for price to kind of like break above this area so we can take confident buys going, I think, all the way up towards it. First 136,800 and then continue on towards 137 even. It's almost like a 40 pip range, 45 pip range. Yeah, almost like a 40 pip range. So we'll have to wait here. Will CPI news cause gold to drop? CPI news was yesterday. I think you need to really concentrate what's going on here. What's your daily goal? Do you have like a certain number or a percentage? My daily goal is to have a winning trade, and with that, I'm going to be risking maybe anywhere from 1 to 3% per trade. So that's my goal. If I'm going to risk 1 to 3% per trade, then obviously if I'm going to have a winning trade, then I'm going to have a winning percentage, right? So that's basically my goal every day. Let's take a look at this chart here. This is JPY. Hello, this is my first day in Zoom. I'm free from the gulag. Oh, you broke the chains. Candles went up. This candle had no wick, so I'm anticipating the candle to go up. Candle created a resistance. Looking for buy if candles break above over here. Pretty good, pretty good. Looking for buys if the candle creates support over here. Sells below here. I think you can also start looking for sells below this yellow line. Yeah, you can also start looking for sells below this area over here, because this was a very strong area, right? Because look, we are creating support in like yesterday afternoon, created support, NY close. We broke below this Asian session. We came up to retest it pre-London, like closer to pre-London, retested it, broke down, and then news actually broke above it, right? So if price creates, so this area becomes really, really important. So if we get a break below 136,400, then there's a very high probability we will continue moving down, and you could say that, okay, we may start correcting this move up. But if we create a support above this area, I'm actually looking at this area over here as well, right over here. Like if we start rejecting here, then there's a possibility we may continue moving up. So just waiting to see how this candle closes, basically. It's USD CPI at 8:30. Oh, really? CPI was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Today we have core CPI.
We have core CPI.
PPI.
PPI, sorry.
PPI.
Core PPI.
Man, are people blind? What's going on here?
We said it yesterday. Yesterday was CPI. Today was PPI.
Man, you guys really need to really wake up and open your eyes and read carefully what's going on here.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. All right, let's take a look at this chart here. All right. Messy traffic in this range to the left if I say candles. So how'd you get this big box? Or have you just, oh, okay, I think this box was drawn right over it. So this whole consolidation is covered by this box. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, see, this is the thing. If we start rejecting this level, and if we start breaking above 136,640, I think price can continue moving bullish. I think what I'm going to do is probably an impulse buy, but then the stop is going to be like 15, 16 pips for price to continue bullish. We'll see what happens. All right, your JPY. If price breaks under the support, I wait for a retest for a sell. It's good. Break below, retest to continue down. Break above here for price to continue up. All right, let's take a look at your JPY. Yeah, makes sense. break above this area or break below this area. Other than that, we're just ranging in this area. But at the same time, if you want to take a look at this idea over here, right, that if price does break above, it can continue up in this 15 to 20 pip range. That's the whole thing, right? But in the 30-minute, you have a lot of resistances. You have a minor resistance here. You have another resistance over here. So it's going to get pretty difficult. So I think it's a good idea to wait for price to, like, break above this area here. What confirmation do you need to take buys on gold? I think for a candle to close above, I'd say 18.99.30, you'll need confirmations for price of gold to continue moving up. But with PPI, if the news is good or is as expected, I think gold's going to drop, just like it dropped yesterday. All right, this is Euro New Zealand. I think this was the move on yesterday in New York, right? I think this was yesterday. Yesterday, price came up, dropped down. This is a 30 pip range over here. Now looking for resistance to form and say it retested low. This looks pretty good. Pretty good, Mark. Looks like the same situation may happen here today. All right, looks like we're coming up to this minor resistance here on GPY, and we'll see what happens. This is at 136,670. Because if we break above here, 136,670, price can continue moving up towards 136,800. That's like 13 pips away, 14 pips away. We're coming closer and closer. We're coming dangerously close towards 136,670. And if we break above these highs, we can continue moving up. So we'll have to see. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. Oh, agree. This is Brexit move. Clean candle range, rejection on 4-hour resistance, point A. Buys if 136,380 level holds and anticipate NY volume to break above. Okay, it looks good. Sells if we break below here to continue moving down. This looks good, looks good. So far we didn't really create a support down over here. We're just continuing to move up. We had like a minor support formed on the 15-minute time frame, but that's the only thing we had. So now price is coming up over here. If 30-minute candle breaks the high of the previous 30-minute candle, I think that could be a room for impulse entries for price to continue moving bullish. If you got everyone that trades in the Zoom chat and all got on one trade, we will always win. Probably not. We will need a lot of money in the market to get price to move even by 1 pip. I think it's billions and billions of dollars. We need billions and billions of dollars to get price to move in one direction. If you don't get that, then it's going to be pretty hard. If the rejection on 136,740 doesn't concern you, 136,740 right over here. Yeah, but then again, we're moving into a volume session, so I think we can anticipate the volume in this time to continue price bullish. So we'll see what happens. All right, we're coming up slowly and surely towards 136,670. 15-minute candle is also about to close. Okay, let's take a look at this chart over here. This is, oh, buys above this area over here, sells below, down over here. This looks good. Sells once the candle break and close below support. Ooh, what's this? Risky entry since I was made on the 15-minute, but wanted to know your opinion on my analysis. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I agree with this. You know, now since you have this entry and we're breaking above this area here, there's a very high probability you can get your TP2 at 136,800 over there. Like right now, we can see GJ is breaking up over here. And once it's breaking up, now it should continue moving towards, 136,800 and continue on, like, to 136,850 here as well. The 15-minute candle is about to close in a minute here as well. So it should be a very good move for price to continue moving bullish. Let's take a look here. Don't you take in consideration when there's ECB's lane speech? I don't see that. I don't see ACB lane speech here. Are you in buys at this point? No, I'm not in buys at this point. We're going to see how this 15-minute candle closes. May I know the reason why you didn't take the trade on 15-minute, like you opened the chart from the Gulag? I wasn't confident in the 15-minute time frame, that's why. I actually entered a buy at this point right over here. Oh, moved up over here. Yeah. Stops below the 30-minute candle and anticipating price to continue moving bullish here. 15-minute candle is also about to close at this point here.
I also have a gold buy running.
Oh, nice.
From 1899. It's a really small lot, but it was a very clean break.
Oh, nice. 1899.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually beautiful. 15-minute candle has closed. 15-minute candle closed bullish. It closed with no wick on the top. Now I'm going to be very cautious about this trade over here, because since this candle closed with no wick on the top, this basically means there's no range for the next candle to go up or follow in this same momentum, right? So now we're counting on the 30-minute candle, because now since it closed with no wick on the top, and if this candle retraces, there's a probability that the 30-minute candle can close below this resistance. Like it can close below 136, like 640, this resistance over here. So if it closes below this resistance, then there's no point in being in a buy, right? Because it's closing below resistance. Then at that point, you'll have to close your trade. But that's why, now just looking at the 15-minute candle, but if it comes down towards 136,600, I think that's the point where I'm going to be cutting off my trade, because then I think at that point there's no point in holding the trade, right? If it's going to close back under the resistance. So you'll have to be very careful. Man, this month is not a good month at all. Since October started, it's been like a roller coaster, this whole month of October.
It's really hard, very tricky.
Oh yeah, extremely hard. Like, most of the moves have been happening in London session. So coming into New York, there has been like a lot of like choppy market structure, not really clean sometimes. Yeah, it's been pretty hard here recently. I'm trying out cutting off half my trade when trade has been in profit and comes back to break even. I think if you're trying to cut off your trades once you go in profits, you really need to focus on Like, like after how many pips are you going to move stops to break even? Because a lot of times what happens is that I see guys taking like, partial positions off after like 5 pips, 6 pips, they move stops to break even. It doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, if I'm going to have a trade open, and if that trade goes in profits of about, let's say, like 10 pips, 10 pips, 11 pips. At that point, I'm going to secure position and put my stops at break even. But putting stops at break even, if price is in, like, let's say, like a 5 pip profit or 6 pip profit, it doesn't really make any sense because you're choking the trade at that point.
But what if you're in like 5-6 pips profit and price comes back down and past your entry into negative? What will you do then? Just close off like 50%?
Yeah, then I'm closing 50% because that means that I was in profits and now price is going in drawdown. So do I want to lose what I was making, or do I want to lose what I had in my account?
Exactly.
Didn't you say once that if the trade comes back down after having seen you in profit, you close 50%? Yeah, same thing, close 50%. Whenever a candle closes with no wick on the top, I swear Raja clicks a button that repeats there's no range for the candle to move. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I say things. I mean, there's also one thing I say repeatedly, and that's sometimes, when people send me charts and it's a losing chart, they send me a chart and they say, "Hey man, I lost this trade. What do you think?" That's exactly how people send me a chart, and I'm just like, and then my next thing is, well, okay, how could you have gotten the winning trade? Or how could you have given your trade a second chance? These are my responses all the time. And it's funny because people don't really learn from that. Every time someone sends me a chart, they're like, "Hey, you lost a trade. What do you think?" I mean, sending me a losing chart doesn't really help you at all. It doesn't really help me at all either. I mean, I'm not here for my help. I'm here for your help. So you need to look at the chart, look at the loss, and see that, okay, how could you have gotten a winning trade? Do that analysis and send that as well. Or to say that, okay, if you had a buy, right, and your buy got stopped out, and then price went in buys later on, then you need to see that and take a look at that and say that, okay, how could you have given your trade a second chance? Because whenever you're going to have a trade, right, you're going to have one bias. Never change your bias. You're only allowed to change your bias if you're consistently profitable. If you're not consistently profitable, don't change your bias ever, period. Have the same bias and always aim to give your trade a second chance by maybe waiting another hour, waiting for another, like, an hour and a half or whatever. But like, always wait for that second chance, because let's say if we're taking this trade here, right, and something happens and price comes down and stops us out, then I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait for price to see if it's going to give me another chance to take a buying position or not. And so far we're moving up over here, which is pretty good. Let's take a look at this chart over here. This is, ooh, Leroy, you got caught in this. Yeah. It is what it is, At this point, it is what it is. You got slipped with that news. Yeah, let's take a look at this chart here. Macedonian buys above 18. Mac always has these crazy TPs. It's like yeah, it's pretty good. Back to 1920. I think that could work. I wrote an email to IC Markets. IC Markets will say it's normal market movement because that news came in so hard, your stop loss got slipped basically. Ooh, gold is actually moving over here. We also have news coming in an hour here, so we'll see what happens. This 30-minute candle is about to close. 15-minute candle is also about to close. We're closing above this minor resistance at this point. Good morning. Do you always scale out at 1-to-1 risk reward? Move stops to BE and leave a runner? Yes, always, all the time. All the time I do that. Your New Zealand short, would love your thoughts. Your New Zealand is bearish. Oh, we have a chart over here too. Perfect. Let's take a look at this chart. All right. This is your New Zealand 30-minute chart. Want resistance to form to go short. Yeah, I think if you can get a candle closing bearish over here, you can get price to continue moving down. Would you consider taking off risk if 15-minute candle closed bearish for trade management purposes? Not sure. I'm not sure yet. Because I really want this trade to continue moving bullish over here. I mean the 15-minute candle. And I want this trade to continue on to my target with my full position. Because I think it's been a long time since I had a full position trade go and take profit in October, man. October has been pretty rocky. I'm surprised how rocky October is. But also it makes sense, right? There's a lot of uncertainty too because countries are moving back into lockdowns here slowly. We got Brexit uncertainty coming on and elections coming on for the US, so that's like disrupting everything. So this month has been hard on a lot of people's psychology, and if you haven't stuck to 1 or 2 trades a day in this month, man, trust me, it's gonna get really hard. This week so far, I've taken 2 trades and I've taken 2 losses. This is my 3rd trade over here this week, and if this also ends up in a loss, man, this week is 3 losses straight. Crazy. Monday lost, Tuesday lost, so we're in a buy over here now. Good morning. I caught the sell on GJ and got slipped by only 8 pips. Very nice. Yeah, like Brexit news. Slippages do happen. And your JPY is still ranging. Gold is continuing on over here. We got news coming on gold as well. All right, clean traffic, gold, entry at the break of the high over here, pretty good. This area has become its own zone, rejection of this level, bullish signs. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Ooh, we're moving up over here. Perfect. As we move on towards, 136,760, I'm going to be securing 10 pips at that point and letting the rest run at break even. So it just needs to come up towards this area. The 15-minute candle is also coming to a close. This candle is also coming up to this wick area over here, so we're going to be very cautious about this area over here because we need price to break above this area. But if it stays below this area, then it's rejecting this wick, so it becomes difficult, right? So something to keep in mind. I'm practicing discipline from a big deposit next year. I've been really managing risk and proud of myself. This might turn into a swing trade. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Good discipline might turn into a good discipline swing trade. I like that idea. What do you think about ICT and WWA? I don't know about. I'm not sure about ICT. I'm not sure about WWA either. I know about WWE, but I don't know. Let's take a look at this chart over here. This is UJ 4-hour chart. So we have bullish target up over here, arrow going all the way up. We have a bearish target down over here and bearish target number 2. All right, perfect. Makes sense. We have a Fibonacci over here as well. Very nice chart. That's all I can say. Can you recommend some books about risk management? There's actually no book on risk management. There's no book written on risk management. The only book you're going to find on risk management is going to be, I don't know. I haven't read any book on risk management. I mean, I've created my own risk management, but other than that, I haven't really read any book on risk management. Can we use price action for 4 hour? I think you need to send a chart on that 4-hour price action and we'll go from there. I'm about to change my broker from XM to IC Market. Do you have any idea about IC Markets? I think IC Market was pretty good. IC Markets, when they were operating in Canada, they were really, really good. Like a lot of people were with IC Markets. A lot of my friends were with IC Markets. So they were doing pretty good. We have the 30-minute candle closing here. We have a 30-minute candle closing about 136,650. I think the 15-minute candle is also closing. It's closing like a doji over here. We'll have to see how it closes in 2 minutes. And yeah, let's see if we do come up towards 136,760. I'm going to secure 10 pips at that point and put my stops to break even, and then we're going to be on our way. Right? So check this out, right? So my stop loss is almost 16 pips at this point, right? 16 pip stop loss. TP, we're looking at obviously 1-to-1, like 15, 16 pip, but I'm going to be securing 10 pips over here because that's my plan. Every time, like price comes to 10 pips, I secure 10 pips, I put stops to break even, and I let it go. So if price wants to go to my, 16 pip target over here, then so be it. If it doesn't, then so be it. Right? But we're just looking to see how we can secure profits here. How much do you usually secure? Well, I have 2 positions open at this point. So I'm going to close 1.5 positions and let the rest run. Oh. Uh-oh.
That's my baby, Mac. Mac, where are you, Mac? Good morning, Raja.
Hey, how are you?
Good, my brother.
Good, good. All right, we have the candle closing in 30 seconds. Let's see if I can trail my stop here a little bit. Probably trail my stop to like 136,580. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good idea. Trail my stop to 136,580.
Yeah, man. Buddy, no full margin yet.
All right, start for a new 30-minute candle, start for a new 15-minute candle. See now, if this 15-minute candle breaks the low of the previous 15-minute candle, at that point I'm going to be closing 50% of my positions.
Yeah. Hopefully continue moving. And not heavy pullbacks,
Yeah, continue on, come on.
Yeah, man.
Get to 136,760.
At least.
I'm not sure I love the range going up. I mean, there's clean candles, but it's a 4-hour retest area and a daily rejection area. Mm-hmm. So I tend to lose the trades where I take, trades where it's not clear to me like this.
Yeah. Makes sense. But like I'm looking at this resistance here, candle closed above this area. Previous when news happened, price rejected this area. This candle rejected this area. We had a bearish candle going down over here. Then we had this candle doing something that these 1, 2, 3 candles couldn't do, right? We closed above this area. So now I'm just counting on the fact that, okay, if we had this move down from yesterday, then probably if we're breaking above this area, and as long as from the intersession perspective, if we stay above 136,640, I think there's a very high probability that the pre-NY can continue moving bullish. That's what I'm looking at. But I'm also looking to cut my trades if this candle breaks the low of the previous one. Gonna reduce my trades and then stops are down over here. Sells I have planned below 136,400 basically.
Yeah, makes sense.
How many percent drawdown you close 50 trade? That's something you have to figure out yourself. Because I have tried and tested the things I do for over a lot of months. So you need to spend months in to see what's going to work best for you. I mean, the questions, they don't make sense. Is like, hey, you know, I'm in drawdown. Should I close 50% or should I close 70%? That's something you need to identify yourself. You know, like you need to see that, okay, how much do you want to close? 70%, the 70% makes sense over here. If not, then you're going to have another opportunity to do that, you know, and then you have another opportunity and another opportunity. And while you do this, it's going to take you months. You know, it's going to take you at least 6 months to come up with a specific idea that, okay, these things work for you all the time. You know, so right now price is moving pretty nicely. We're coming up towards my 10 pip target over here, and once we get that, I'm going to be closing out some of my positions and letting the rest run. Oh, nice. There we go. We got almost 12 pips, 13 pips. Beautiful. Putting stops at break even at this point.
Nice.
Nicely done, man. Beautiful. Perfect. Stops are at break even, and that's it. Awesome. How's this? Got
This
11.
is where I enter.
Oh, nice. So beautiful. Like, you know, if the gulag, you took this trade, should have been in profits by now. And, you know, give a like on the stream here after a very long time. I'm saying give a like on the stream. Man, this is my first win of the week. I'm so happy.
Awesome, Roger. Congrats.
Yeah, man. Good job, Roger.
And I'm sure you made back what you lost the last previous days.
Yeah, I'm up $1,000 now.
Great, man.
Yeah, this is pretty good. Pretty happy. First win of the week. But it made sense, you know, like as long as this 15-minute candle low held, I mean, we should have been continuing moving bullish. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hard, bro.
Yeah, so because of my risk management, my amazing risk management, I was down like maybe 400 this week, and then, you know, this win basically put me up. So I have 2 losses, 1 win, and overall profits.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Right here should take us back to 137.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah. Just need 4 more pips to close out.
All right, can we get to 136,830? We're at 136,790, 799. That's a stretch. 136,800 is a strong level over here too.
Mm-hmm.
But if we can get towards 136,830, man, oh man, that'll be great.
It was a nice win, man. And you know what? I took a challenge with some people yesterday, not taking on 15-minute entries anymore for the next 10 days. You know what? I just realized that if I would have took the entry on the 15-minute, I would almost have the same entry as the like a 1 pip difference.
Yeah, and to make your success
Yeah.
percentage is much higher.
No, yeah,
Great.
definitely.
Just looking at it, I don't know why I enter at the break of the top wick on the 30. Yeah, I should have entered on when the 30-minute close. What an idiot.
Ooh, see, that shows low confidence.
Huh?
Because if you knew price is gonna go up, why not enter at a better price rather than wait for it?
No, it's okay because
I
I
was-
was thinking. I mean, from my point of view, I was thinking basically the same because I wanna I wanted to see a pullback on the 15-minute, and then from 7:45 to 8 a.m. we're gonna have this nice push, but it happened earlier. So yeah, that's why.
Yep.
Maybe that's
The reason why I didn't enter on the close is because my resistance level is right above there. So when it broke the wick, that's when I entered because I knew price was going to likely continue to go higher. But like you said, that previous 30-minute candle did something else that the previous 30-minute candle, and I wasn't thinking about New York session coming in play. But
it is what it is. It's pretty good. It's really, really, really good. Ooh, almost coming up to just take profit over here. 136, 830. We're coming up.
we're Gucci though.
I mean, 137 is calling. 137
Yeah.
is
Oh
calling.
yeah.
137.
My final TP is at 137.
137. 830. Come on. 822. Can we get to 829? Oh, we've reached take profit over here at this point. Let's go. Beautiful, beautiful.
Where's Mac when you need him?
All right, I need one more pip. One more
Pop
pip.
bottles. Oh, you're gonna get it.
Time
One
for-
more, you're gonna get 5 more. Trust.
Oh yeah.
900s.
Trust Kevon.
Just believe.
Wow. What a beautiful day, man. This day put me in positive. Amazing.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, same here.
Man, if you look at my history, 2 losses, Monday loss, Tuesday loss, no over trading, no over risking, same idea, came back today, the same trade as yesterday, won the trade, and now I'm up for the week only because of no over trading, no over risking, and applying like good risk management. That's it.
Some Jedi stuff that are going on there, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Jedi.
So, if the Gulag, you guys took this trade and you won this trade over here, it was free money, we gave away free money here again. I mean, yesterday we gave away a free loss and free a loss again on Monday, but, we won today. So give a like on the stream because it helps a lot of people here in the same way.
You scammed again.
Yeah. Like the real scam was yesterday, scamming and
Yeah.
losses. When was the last time that you had a losing week? It's been a very, very long time.
2008.
Yeah, somewhere there. Very, very long time. Got almost like 16 pips over here. Trade 1, GJ buys. So if you look at my stream from yesterday, excuse me, the loss yesterday was 5 pips, and the win is like 16 pips here today. Beautiful.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. You're late.
No, I've been here. I'm just quiet as usual.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I got a 40 pip runner. I'm always struggling when to close the runner. I think if you have a 40 pip runner, you should focus on closing partials. Like I don't know, close like 50% and then close more, put stops to break even, trail stops below the 30-minute candles or trail stops below the 1-hour candles. And if that gets stopped out, that's perfect. You had a winning trade at the same time anyway. So this trade lasted me for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Would you advise new guys like me to manage risk sizes depending on setups, or go with same risk for every setup to understand which ones work best? I would say go with a low risk, maybe 1% risk on the same setup. And as you start trading, you're going to start identifying that, okay, which setups are most likely to work and which setups are not most likely to work. So this was an impulse trade, so I didn't really go too hard. Like normally I do 15, 20 lots, but so when they're like strong confirmations, you're more inclined to go with your regular risk, like let's say 1% to 1.5%. But if let's say sometimes you don't have that strong confirmation, but if you do think price is going to continue on where you want it to go, then maybe you may want to use like a lower risk because you're unsure. Whenever I'm unsure, I use like a low risk, but But whenever I'm sure, super sure, I go with the higher risk. Like right over here, I was super sure we're going to continue moving up. Is it a good rule to close 50% if a candle closes with no wick at the top for buys, or I'm very confident? Well, that's up to you. Do you think it's a good rule for you to close 50%? I don't know about your rules. You need to know about your rules. You need to know your own rules. Hey, does your mentorship only teach scalping? That's what I'm looking to master. I don't have a mentorship. If you can find it, you can find it. If not, then it is what it is. What do you think about fusion markets? I have no idea what that is. All right, let's take a look at your JPY here. Oh, what's this? 30-minute. Support became resistance. If the 30-minute candle broke previous one, I open... What? If the 30-minute candle broke previous one, I going to open short. And then some text is missing. I'm not sure what's going on over here. No idea what's going on over here. Why would you want to open a short if price breaks above the 30-minute over here? I don't understand. Maybe there's a language barrier? I don't know. But I think price is just ranging. Even if you, I think you meant to buy, even if you open a buy over here, I don't think there's enough range. I think you'll need to wait for price to break out of this range over here. Either break above 123,900 or break below 123,640. Because if you break above 123,900, then you have all this range over here, right? But in here, there's no range. It's very tight. It's very difficult. It's extremely difficult. You're going to have a very hard time over here. So look to have an easy time. You know, easy time is going to be above 123,900, or easy time is going to be below 123, you know, 640, 620. So yeah, because if you do break below that area, then you have all this range for price to come down towards, you know, 123, 380, 390. So you need to, okay, so you need to basically exercise discipline here in this point over here. Oh wow, look at that rejection. Damn, crazy. Crazy daisy rejection over there. I'm going to close my runner over here, and that was my trade for today. Sometimes after Raja talks, he zones out, then whispers the last few words. He said, that's actually true. I actually zone out. I zone out by looking at the charts. You know, I'm answering questions and then I see, are you in a sell on GJ? Why? I'm not in, what? I'm not in no sells. I was in buys over here. Discipline saved me a losing trade today in GU London session. Thanks to you. Oh, wow. Okay, let's take a look over here. Let's take a look. Okay, I was looking for sells if resistance was formed, willing to revisit the low down over here. Almost executed sells, but previous 15-minute candle closed with no wick. Oh, wow. Okay. And was a low confirmation time frame. Next candle moved 78 pips in 3 seconds. Oh, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. So candle closed with no wick, so you stayed away from it. Nice. Very nice. I think here was a little different. I had some trust on the 30-minute time frame. Also, we were closing above, so here it was a little different. First real account trade after 3 months on demo. Let me tell you that you took it, but my analysis was the same, and only 2 weeks in the Zoom, better than 1 year with tens of courses. Oh, nice. Nice. See, I've heard this a lot. We have had people come in from all sorts of backgrounds, from all sorts of education backgrounds. They come in here in these groups over here, and they say the same thing. Like, even though if you're in our group or if you are in live stream. You know, I've seen it, I've heard it a lot of times that guys say, hey, like, you know what, we've done a lot of courses, we've gone through a lot of videos, but this right here is the most simplest thing we've seen so far. Because, like, to be honest, I'm not a very smart person. I'm not smart at all. I don't understand strong language. I don't understand, like, you know, complications. I don't understand rocket science. I wasn't good in school. I was if I studied, but obviously, right? But so when I started learning Forex, I started learning it through the eyes of a 5-year-old, you know, because I thought that, okay, if I can explain this to a 5-year-old, then I can explain it to myself. And if I can explain it to myself, then there may be thousands and thousands of people out there who think like me, you know, who are on the same wavelengths as me, so they can understand it too. And it turns out that there were a lot of people who think like that. All right, gold is coming back down over here. So this was a fake out. See, if we look on the weekly on gold, let's take a look on weekly on gold, right? And if we remove all analysis, looking at the weekly on gold, the previous weekly candle closed with no wick on the top on gold, right? We're also retesting this 1931 area, which was a very, very strong rejection area. So you can see right here, 10th August to rejection, 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 rejection. So August, September, October, right? 3 months we rejected 1931 to continue moving up, but we couldn't move up. Then we had this week break down gold. We broke below the support. I think this is a retest for gold to continue moving bearish to 1854. And if we're looking on the daily time frame, daily is also rejecting this level over here, up over here, and then second level we're rejecting right over here. So we'll see what happens. I mean, if this is like a retracement for next candles to continue down or what. But I think for gold to move bullish, we need to move above 1930 for gold to move up. But if we don't move above 1930, we're continuing moving down. I took the trade but closed too early because of lack of confidence. Here's the chart. Can you tell me how to improve, please? Let's take a look here. 15-minute candle close above previous candles. Impulse entry at close of 15-minute candle, expecting price to go bullish. Risk managing close, price entered with 1% risk. Close 45% at my negative 3 pips. Close the rest at 2.4 pips. Wasn't confident, so I preferred. See, when 15-minute candle closed like this, right? When I was in the trade and 15-minute candle closed like this, I started to get a little iffy because I wasn't sure whether the next one is going to go up or not. So I was basically looking at the 30-minute time frame. So while this candle closed like this and I was not confident, my stop loss was down over here. So what I did was I brought my stop loss up to 136,580. You know, because I said, okay, either I can close a percentage of the position and maybe, like, you know, leave some profits on the table, or I can just tighten my stop loss. Because if I'm going to close a percentage and if I'm going to lose, it's better to just tighten my stop loss and lose the same as I would if I'm going to close a percentage, right? Make sense? So that's why I tightened my stop loss and really giving my trade some room to move. So I got a little strategic, you know? Had to be a little strategic here. Ooh, what's this? Glad to be in the Zoom chat. Agree with the term. Demystifies the journey. Being part of the gulag, now Zoom, despite being profitable. Oh, nice, man. Took first trade in London with loss, but managed losses. Took second trade. Got 3% profit, and now I'm done for the day. Oh, beautiful. So if anyone won this trade here today, just call it a day. Seriously. Just call it a day. There's no reason for you to stay on the charts and look for more trades. Because, man, listen, like, profitable trades are really hard to come by. I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's really hard to come by a profitable trade. So when you get a profitable trade, just close out the day. End it. Be like, okay, you know what? We're done. All right, let's take a look at this chart over here. This is price created resistance. Would this be a valid entry? Price close above resistance, so entry would be on the close of the 30-minute with stop under the 30-minute candle. Yes, that's actually pretty good. That's the whole idea about wick fills, you know, where we say wicks don't lie. Because we had a wick got filled, that's it, done. Would you take a sell if price closes below 136,500? No, I'm not taking any more trades. I took 2 losses this week, and this win brought me in positive, so I'm not trying to, I don't know, I'm not going to jeopardize this day here today. I made $1,000, man. Why would I want to take another trade? Why would tell me where I can make that much in a small amount of time? Tell me where. Even if someone made $50, like where are you going to make $50 in 10 minutes or 15 minutes? Where are you going to make $10 in 10 minutes, 15 minutes? Nowhere. So this is amazing. I mean, like when you're making money in small amount of time, just understand this, right? This will just continue growing. If you had a win today, let's say if your win was $40, next day you're gonna have a $20 loss and you have $40 win again in small amount of time. Slowly that amount is just gonna start growing and growing. Like look, someone made $90, that's amazing. People work 8 hours to make $90. If you're making $90 in like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, it's pretty good. You sound so smart today. What about the sells yesterday you didn't take? Because I took a loss on the buy yesterday, right? So I took a buy here yesterday. I'll show you right here. I took a buy yesterday right over here. When the candle closed bullish, I took a buy. It was a loss. And then I was like, okay, whatever. I called it a day. One trade, one loss. I called it a day. Later, I saw an opportunity to take a sell over here, but I didn't because it was out of my trading time. I was busy at that point, so I just pretty much ignored it. So right now, we're creating this market structure here as well. No losses today. Followed my trading plan with good risk management. My trading history looks sweet. Oh, beautiful. Sweet trading history.
I don't even want to trade till tomorrow, bro. Let me tell you, we just finished, and let me tell you, bro, savage. This was for
3. All right, let's take a look at this chart here. What's this? Price created a low in the middle of the aging session. I decided not to add my position because I wasn't comfortable with what happened. Eventually, my target was hit. Price broke the low, made me enter 50% position. Not going to add position. Okay. I'll take a look at this in more detail in Slack after. Oh wow, what's this? Imagine here in Argentina, people work like 8 to 7 for $200. I'm doing that in a few hours a day. That's pretty good. What do you think when price go with 9 pips and come back your trade? How do you manage that trade? You close 50% or you out? See now, if price goes in like 9 pip profits and then comes back to my entry point, at that time, if I didn't secure anything, then I'm just going to close out the trade. I'm just going to close out the trade. Do EMAs work? That's a very interesting question. So let me point you to a Instagram page over here. And that page basically says EMAs don't work. So if you think EMAs work, this page will say EMAs don't. EMAs. Yeah, there we go. EMAs don't work. Right. So this page is basically a complete Bible on EMAs. Anyone looking for EMAs, see this Wix don't lie. Oh, wow, man, look at this. February 23rd, 2018, I had 4,000 subscribers. Crazy. Wow. That's some next level consistency over there, man. In 2 years, we've grown to 66,000 subscribers. Yeah, so EMAs, all about EMAs right over here. Look at this.
Ricard better sell that page.
Yeah, man, this page, wow, crazy. All EMAs information here. Look at that, everything. EMAs don't work. You know, if someone's new, this is only for people who only trade based on EMAs. I don't want anyone switching to EMAs just because they saw this page. Sometimes I show things and then I regret showing people things because everyone jumps the boat, you know?
Yep, they're gonna delete all their lines and do only EMAs.
Yeah. Oh shit. EMAs, something new.
The holy grail.
Yeah, man.
Let me delete all my zones right now.
That used to happen to me too. Like I'd find something new. I'm like, all right, let me just get rid of the support resistance Fibonacci
Yeah,
that
this
is
shit
from
doesn't
now.
work.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, new things now.
I'm gonna get rich.
Yeah. So EJ is still ranging over here. We got news coming in on USD here in half an hour, and GJ is still in this section here. I think if GJ still stays above 136.640, it should continue up towards 137. Yeah, we got clean traffic. Some issues over here, but we should get past these issues and go towards 137. Please, how can I get live signals? Well, we gave one live signal half an hour ago. And that's it. You get one live signal a day, and that's about it.
I'm out, boys. Have a good day.
All right, brother. Take care. Have fun.
You too, bro.
All right. Hey, what do you think of this GJ before? Let's take a look at this chart here. 15-minute support created. No trade as it was weak confirmation. Entry taken as the candle broke the top of the previous 15-minute candle. Stops below the current 15-minute candle. Okay. This is pretty good. Went to your take profit. You close trades. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty valid. I'm not gonna say it's not valid. Okay. Who supports Trump here? I don't know. I know by WhatsApp group or broadcasting it's easier for me. Oh. What is Gulag? Please someone tell me. Gulag is a place where people come to share ideas, they come to share charts, they come to share a lot of information. That's what the Gulag is. Hey, do you use candle patterns to get into a trade? Nope. I use basically break of candle highs and break of candle lows to get into trades, and then I try to see that, okay, if we have enough free traffic hits to the left hand side. All right, I'm gonna go and get some coffee over here. Since I'm done for today, I'm just gonna, relax here and watch news and how news plays out with gold. Because for gold to continue moving bullish, it needs to stay above 1900. If it stays below 1900, there's a very high possibility we may break the support and continue moving bearish. But if we stay above 1900, we can continue moving up towards 1910. But that's like 100 pips away as well. That's like $10 away. So we'll see what happens. What time frame is the best for breakless candle highs and lows? I think 30-minute and above is pretty nice because it's more. There's a lot of confirmations on 30-minute and above time frames, so I think you should focus on those 30-minute and above. 30 minutes and above. Oh wow! GJ just dropped over here. Oh wow! Look at that volatility coming into the market. We're going down, we're going up now. Oh, damn, Daniel. This is Boris is probably saying some mad stuff right now. Man, I don't want to be in this mess over here. I want to be far, far away from this mess. Thank you, Wixnut Live. Finally, a dynamic position hit TP down. Oh, down 600 for the month and cleared half it up. Oh, beautiful. It's actually beautiful. Looks like something happened in the UK over here. Let's take a look. On the eve of UK deadline, trade talks with EU still stalled. Oh, this is the deadline. This is some deadline over here today. Is it? The 14th October?
Yeah, I think so.
It's
reject
tomorrow.
Back to up.
Oh, it's 15th October. Oh yeah, this is the eve of the deadline, the evening before the deadline. Yeah, I think what's going to happen is that they will just start extending these deadlines because that's what's been happening since, June 2016, since this whole Brexit mess started. I remember.
Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, no, you go ahead, please.
That they said to the UK if they want to extend the deadline, and they said no.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why.
So UK said no, we don't want to extend the deadline.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. It's crazy. They'll try to extend it to 2021.
Check the chat.
Okay, let's take care. So tomorrow is going to be much more volatility than GJ. Yeah, tomorrow GJ is going to be wild in the London session. Good thing I'm going to be sleeping. I'm going to wake up to some wild candles. Downing Street declared the UK won't ask for an extension of EU rules beyond December 31, and if the EU begs for an extension, Britain will... Oh! Man, Boris is acting like Trump over here. Alright, I think they're cousins or something. Look at this dude. Get Brexit done. We need Brexit done ASAP for the people of the UK. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Man, this coffee mug, I've had this coffee mug for about, it says pips, for a long time. Yeah, it's from this brand over here, the Forex brand. They sent it to me. Pips. The coffee stays pretty warm in this cup. It stays pretty warm. It's a pretty good cup made of ceramic glass. What can I say about this cup, man? The handle is pretty good. Like, look, my 4 fingers can fit in here perfectly. My 4 fingers. Normal cups, my
Wow.
fingers don't fit in here. So it's perfect. I can just grab it. Normally, small cups, I have to put 2 fingers in. It's pretty annoying. But 4 fingers in like this holds it pretty nice. You know, so yeah, it's actually a pretty good cup over here. Who is your mentor? My mentor is this guy right over here. Let me pull him up over here. You know, like if I want to know something about, like, you know, finances, information about those, any kind of information, this is my mentor right here. So recently he joined the Illuminati, this guy over here. Don't have enough narcissism in me to constantly post about my life on this platform. Rather provide value. Read highlight number 1 always before DM. Oh, this is the highlight number 1. Oh. Yeah. Really amazing guy. He makes money, doesn't flaunt money. I mean, it's just sick. So yeah, so we go back, man. We started in 2016. Yeah, we started in 2016. Long time ago. We came a long way up now. Yeah. Came a long way.
I'm gonna screen record your Toy Story Instagram, and I'm gonna post it on mine.
Man, it was hilarious.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, Kervin, I think this is gonna touch 137 here today.
Yeah, man, it's coming.
Yeah, news is also coming in here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Hey, Kerwin, you still holding? Well, I guess Kerwin is gone.
Kerwin! Left.
Yeah, probably doing the pip dance. Valentine's doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm back. Started a little rough this week, but back into profit today. So yeah, I got my live account, but I can only trade it once I reach 15K. So it's doing pretty good, slowly but surely. It's a process. Anyone that thinks that they're gonna make money the first month, I mean, it's possible, but it's a process. It takes time, you know, and especially dealing with bigger lot sizes. It takes a lot of, you know, it's a mental game, you know. So Kerwin on the way.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
So yeah, I was just asking if you were still holding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so by your reaction now, I get it. Yeah, mine got stopped out at like +3 pips. So
Yeah.
That's fine. I had a small runner. I had 3 positions.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and you know, this is more for my confidation stuff. Basically, my psychology. I'm still working on my psychology to hold these trades longer, and you know, I managed to get more entries when this pullback happens. I love pullbacks. You know, I'm not like this pullback. I don't get scared about this pullback because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
at this point my area of concern it's this area right here. This is my area of concern.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
anything
definitely.
below 136 is if price is still going up, I'm good. If the price is coming down and start breaking basically this candle.
Oh wow, nice.
It's gonna be my
nice,
my
nice,
concern.
nice,
But
nice,
other than that,
nice.
we're gonna continue moving up.
Kerwin, I love when we think the same, baby.
You're good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Trust.
You're gonna reach it. My final TP was actually 137 flat, but got stopped out at plus 3 pips because I moved my stop. You know.
Okay.
Price was at 137 flat. Just gonna let it run.
I have an entry over here, and I had another entry over here.
Nice. Sasha, when there will be new merchandise available to purchase, like hoodies and coffee cups. Check out shopmfswag.com. We should be doing a hoodie pretty soon. Cups, I don't know. We'll ask Raja about that. But we probably gonna do a hoodie and a new cap also.
Nice. When you get the hoodies, let me know because I'm gonna order a couple.
Sure.
I love them.
Yeah, hoodies are. It's the hoodie season right now, so.
All right.
So Raja, people's asking if we should do cups, since you talk about coffee cups. Should we do market fleeting cups?
I don't know. I like this cup better.
Raja, you know what? I'm gonna show you something. Hold on.
The 15 is closing.
15 minutes about to close. Beautiful. Big rejection. Yeah.
Not really.
Can you see my camera, Raja?
I can see your camera now.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Check this out, baby.
Nice. Oh, wow. It looks like
Damn.
Kervin. Oh,
my
man.
wife. That was my wife. She
made
had
it
a
to you.
friend which is working with those things, and man, this thing came out really nice.
Nice.
Yeah, man. See, good stuff.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Like.
Yeah.
Cool.
It says Kervin on the back. Kervin05.
Yeah, that's my IG. Right there.
Kervin
10 weeks online. It was a nice surprise for my wife.
Yeah, I know that's sick. You must have seen it. You're like, oh, no way. This is sick.
Yeah.
Can you send live signals on WhatsApp? No. Probably not. Come on, Gulag. What's wrong? So we got 15 minutes left for PPI to come in over here. It's going to be really interesting how that affects gold. Core PPI. They're looking at bad numbers here. PPI as well. They're looking at bad numbers here. So let's see if numbers come as expected. Like yesterday, we're looking at bad numbers, but numbers came out as expected. So whenever numbers come out as expected, that's considered good numbers there. Ooh, we're moving back up on gold here slowly. Anyone else sees shorts on Euro USD? I think you need to send a chart. You need to send a chart so we can take a look at what's going on. Can you explain what is bad numbers? Bad numbers are when you have, so they're expecting 0.2, right? If it comes less than 0.2, then that's bad numbers.
Did you grab another entry on JJ Raja or no?
No. No, I just had that one entry and that's it.
Okay.
But I do think we should continue moving bullish here.
137, right? For today.
Yep. 137. It's like 15 pips away right now. So it should get up there, climb up there. This is also the NY Open, so the volume in NY Open should push it towards 137.
Yeah. 15 pip for GJ is nothing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up on gold as well, so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, hit prices on gold.
Ooh, 1903.
Nice. You heard that?
Yes, we did.
Hey, when is Purple Woman coming as a guest? Probably, I don't know. We tried to get her on, but I guess she's busy, so we'll see what happens with that. Oh, damn, gold has come out toward 1904. It's interesting how it's moving up before the news. Getting a lot of volatility in before the news.
That's sketchy.
Bad numbers for gold means it should drop, right? Bad numbers for USD means gold should go up. I think you have a little confusion there with your trading grammar. All right, here we go. Chart coming in for your USD from the Gulag. Let's take a look here from the Gulag. Oh, wrong chart. Wrong chart from the Gulag here today. All right, here's another attempt by Mr. Black Hollywood. Here's another attempt. This is the same chart, but we shall take a look. Wrong chart. Mr. Black Hollywood is sending wrong charts. So, oh, he sent the chart 3 times. 3 times wrong chart. Can't really do anything about that now. Probably late, but I found a setting in Magic Keys that auto moves your stop to BRE after partial TP is hit. Yes, that's the parameter. Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. The new update has a function where it has multiple partial TPs, right? What that means is, like, let's say if you set a partial TP over here, you set another partial TP at 137, you set another partial TP at 137, 100, right? So what you basically do is you can basically put in the values that, okay, if price goes to 136, 900, it's going to close automatically. It's going to close 50% of your position, right? That's partial TP. Like, let's say if you're not on the charts at that time, if price moves up towards 137, it's going to close another 50%. You know, while you're not at the charts. So it's closing partial TPs as price is moving up. I think that's a very, very neat feature there, which is going to be available to a Magic Keys near you. All right.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one.
Yeah. It's coming on. How do we get the new update? You're gonna get an email when it's ready. All right, we got 8 minutes. 8 minutes for news to come in. Your JPY has just been ranging. I guess this 130-minute candle peaked above this area. Whoever took a buy here, I think that was a very, very bad buy, because There was not enough range. I mean, it was like 5 pips still here. Even this wick fill, not enough range at all. So your JPY has to really get out of this range for you to be able to trade it profitably. So this is a range stuck in this range. So you have to wait. What do you think about this idea here? Let's take a look here. All right. This is 4-hour chart. Close above resistance and retest the support resistance. All right, let's take a look over here. Let's take a look over here. So looking on the 4-hour, we're basically coming into this rejection sort of area over here. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, this also makes sense at this point. I think what also makes sense is like, let's take a look at this information over here on the left hand side. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. So we basically had a resistance formed here, and then we had a support forming in this area right over here, right? So look, price came down, formed support, came up, formed resistance, came down, kind of consolidated at that support level and broke down. So this is an important area here. So let's take a look left. So I guess we're tapping into that same area here as we did before. So it makes sense for price to kind of like reject and consolidate at this level. Because if we break above this area, then we're coming up into this range here to the left hand side. So let's see what happens. Oh, is it possible to program magic keys in a way that we can set 2 stop losses? For example, 1 stop loss is flowing stop loss. Do you think it's a good idea? Yeah, I think we can get your feedback. If you can email that to Magic Keys so that we can get some feedback and maybe implement that in future. Because that's a nice idea too, having multiple stop losses. All right, let's take a look at this chart here. Price broke out of resistance. Price respected previous resistance, now support. Entry on 30-minute candle close back in the range. Did you take this trade? Yes, I took the trade as we broke above the high on the 30-minute time frame. I took the trade right over here. Does Magic Keys have custom buttons for functions that I built? Probably not. Is there a trailing stop setting on MetaTrader 4? Yes, there's a trailing stop setting. So you right click your trade and then you can see a trailing stop option. Oh, what's this? Looking for a possible entry or break and retest to continue to 137. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're just kind of like reacting to this area over here. So we'll have to wait to see if price comes down, creates support to continue up, or we break above the highs here to continue moving up towards 137. Are you planning to open a trade again after 2 losses and 1 win? Nope. My next trade is going to be tomorrow. Do you eat aloo gobi? No, because eating aloo gobi, you do a lot of pusiyan, you know?
What is that? Bro,
It's my cat.
Man, I'm journaling and I'm kind of not listening, but listening at the same time. And I'm like, wait a minute.
What did he just say?
Can I translate, Raja, on your behalf?
I don't know. Aloo gobi.
Actually, Raja is trying to say, after eating the aloo gobi, you will start farting.
Yeah. That's what aloo gobi is.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so all the Indians and Pakistanis, they knew what I was talking about. They started laughing. Okay, will news affect GJ? I don't know. We'll see. Like a little bit, so we'll see how strong the news is. Yeah, that was hilarious. Okay, gold. EJ still ranging. Yeah, GJ was a pretty good trade. I'm pretty happy with this move here we had up over here. This 15-minute got me worried a little bit, but then I tightened my stop loss, so then I was not worried. And then we had a good move up over here.
I mean, that rejection on the 4 hour from 136 was beautiful, man.
Oh yeah, trust.
Because if you can basically look this right here, it's price this 4 hour close above this area, rejected from here, rejected this price right here, boom, and all of these 4 hour candles coming for the next resistance at the last breakout from this area right here. And we're sitting right there. But I mean, at this point, I'm pretty confident we're gonna continue pushing up, because 137 is it's a psychological level. It's a round number, so we may tap there and reject it, or we may cross the entire move and come into this area right here for tomorrow. Maybe it's gonna be the next move. If today we're closing around 136, 800, 137, something like that, we're gonna create some sort of support around 137, and we're gonna retest tomorrow this area or somewhere here. Hopefully they don't mess with the Brexit.
Yeah, like right now we're coming into this range over here too, above 136, 900. So if it comes above this range, then you're correct. We're going to continue moving bullish up in this range.
Hopefully it's going to be one of those days that GJ doesn't care, and it doesn't give any more pullbacks.
Yeah.
In your session, it's just gonna continue popping
towards. Yeah, we're coming up towards. Now we're coming into this range over here. So if we close, oh yeah, we're closing in this range.
Look at gold right now.
Yo, relax, man. Well, you always got to cut people off.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Come on, show some respect.
I didn't hear you.
What? You didn't hear?
No, I said I didn't have my volume up. I just came back and looked at gold.
I think Max sits like this, has earphones like this, and mic over here, and then just randomly says things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Raj, I just think his filter is just broken today. That's it.
No, it's my cat. My cat's being loud. Give me one second.
That's right.
All right, we got news coming. Oh, news is here. Oh, it did nothing on gold. Pushed it to 1905. That's it.
Come on, GG.
Oh, GG's also in this range now.
For the sake of God, give me 7 more pips and I'm done for the day. Come on.
Come on, mate.
Oh, gold is pushing, guys.
Shh. Calmate, loco.
Mac, if you start speaking, gold's going to stop moving. See that?
Yeah, it's gonna give you a really hard time.
You
Pull
gotta-
back coming.
How long do you think I should stay on demo count? Do you have any suggestions? I think instead of staying on demo count, you should go on live with a smaller amount, because staying on demo, like I know you're trying to. We're reaching 137. Oh,
Yeah. Get ready with the horns. Come on, GG. I know you can give me even more than that.
Man, that was so close. 0.6, I think.
Yeah, no, it got to 98, 99, something like
Yeah,
that.
99.
98, 99. We're going to
Yeah,
137.
99.
Coming out to 137. Oh, two.
There you go.
Oh, nice. 137 has also been hit over here.
Oh, Kerwin's doing the pip dance.
Yeah, I'm just happy for Kerwin that he got his 137.
Yeah, man.
Good job, bro.
Bless
man. Holy
moly!
Give me
Oh,
the
man.
450. Come on.
50 pips.
La cucaracha.
That was Kerwin was sound.
Oh wow, look at that. Tap
Wait,
into
keep
our
going. Keep on going, keep on going.
137.
Give me some more, baby. I know you can do it. Nah, I'm Gucci.
I closed.
Oh
I
my
closed.
lord, what a day on GJ. Thank God.
Bullish. Oh wow, this is too
Come
going
on,
here.
GJ.
Acha.
Awesome.
Did you close?
Me?
Yeah.
No, why did I close? That was me.
I'm still moving my take profit even more because the volume is hitting the market. And like I said, it's coming, man. It's coming for
I think
more.
Kerwin is the only one holding.
No, I'm still in 2. Let's go, Kerwin.
Oh.
I closed at 137, 100.
Oh, that's great, mate.
Oh, beautiful.
Right.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Very nice.
All right. My bad. Tide is out. I can
Mag,
actually
you're
talk.
holding gold or what?
I closed everything.
Okay.
DJ sells.
The same.
Oh, it looks like the Gulag had fun here today too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they were in buys. They were buys in GJ.
Nice. Welcome to Profit Land.
Welcome to the scamming group.
Okay, so we were talking about live versus demo. Now, when you're starting a demo account, to get consistency and discipline and all that. All that's perfectly fine, right? So you're going to get that on demo account. But like, what you're not going to get on demo account is going to be the emotional resilience towards trading, right? And that comes from trading live money. So that, like, let's say when you have $100 trading live account, even when you lose $1 or $2, it affects your psychology. But when you're on a demo account, it doesn't necessarily affect you that much. On live account, it affects you a lot. So it's really, really, really important. You start with live or small accounts. You start really getting confident in, like, going in like $2 drawdowns and $3 drawdowns to really build up that emotional tenacity towards money. Because, like, we get really emotional towards money. So I think starting a live account, like me personally, I can only talk about myself because I did it. I did demo for about 2 weeks. And after that, I was like, yeah, you know what? This just makes no sense. So I deposited $200 and then started from that, then obviously I blew that account and then I signed up with Ted's mentorship and then everything just started. But get with a live account, small account, get with a live account, something you can lose and be like, okay, whatever, but still it feels real, so I think go with live, but with smaller account. I think it's amazing how I have £10 loss and I feel like it failed day, but I happily spend the rest of the day. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Looks like gold is also coming up over here. Gold had a pretty good move here, not gonna lie. 70 pip move. Sheesh.
All right, I'm gonna call it a day, guys. Bye. Thank you.
Take care, Mac.
Sorry for the interruptions.
Thank you, Mac. Thank you for
Bye-bye.
blessing us with
Take
your
care,
presence.
Take care, my brother. Be good.
Bye.
Have fun.
Don't train too hard. Don't dislocate the shoulder.
Enjoy your cranberry juice.
Oh, I didn't know you could basically rewind the live stream. Like you can go back in time in the live stream. I didn't know that.
On YouTube?
On YouTube, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Not on Zoom though.
Yeah, no, not in Zoom. Interesting.
That's why it actually drives me nuts when people ask you to repeat something from the gulag when they can just, rewind it.
Yeah. How do I sign up to Ted's mentorship? Ted's mentorship is 15,000 right now. $15,000. Soon it's going to go to 150,000.
And market fluidity, the lifetime access is coming to an end. For real? Roger?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm closing that out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting really busy with my other projects, so I can't really focus on having new people for the
What's
next
your
year.
other project?
Lifetime. Property development. It's property development going into watches. So that's going to be on the side.
Damn, you're gonna make your own watch?
No. Just like wholesale watches. So a friend of mine, he started his own firm, and what they will do is like they're trying to wholesale watches. So I'm trying to invest in it.
Nice.
Like your regular watches, Rolexes, APs are like a little expensive, but so we're gonna start with like smaller brands like Rolexes, which are much affordable for some people. Plus, Magic Keys is growing as well, man. Growing as well, like crazy. Like people bought the fuck out of Magic Keys in these past 2-3 months.
I still don't have that.
Soon. Hey, I never took buys because I waited for a nicer setup. Might patience turn to lack of confidence? So you didn't take a buy because you were looking for a nicer setup. So basically, if you missed this move up, whoever missed this move up, you need to take a look at this and see that, okay, how could you have entered this trade? So the way how you could have entered this trade was somewhere right over here as you broke above the high for price to continue moving up. The second way, there was no second way, maybe like right over here as we came into this range, because we were talking about how price comes into this range, it should continue moving up. Did you say market fluidity membership coming to an end? No, it's coming to an end for new members. I mean, everyone who's in it, it doesn't really affect you, so it doesn't really affect you. And people asking, how do I join it? Well, if you find it, you find it. If you can't find it, then you can't join it. All right, let's take a look at this chart here. Gold, strong rejections. Gold started ranging. Gold broke the resistance and started making higher highs and higher lows. Close out of the box. Taken by Expedition Gold to come up over here. Yeah, I think at this point you may want to see some sort of a retracement for price to continue moving up. Let's take a look at the news. Let's see what the numbers were here. The numbers were positive. Oh damn, we had some really positive numbers over here. Does this mean gold's going to drop later on in the NY session?
Oh yes.
Wow. Really positive numbers. Do you think high fixed spread, say 4 pips, may affect psychology or success rate? Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because you're already starting in a drawdown, and now you're in a drawdown of 4 pips.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like if I see that the pair I trade that has a 4 pip spread, that means I'm paying 4 pips to enter that trade. If I'm using a 1 lot, that means I'm paying $40 to enter that trade. But if I see that, okay, the spread is, let's say, 1.2 pips or 1.5 pips, that means I'm paying $12 or $15 to enter that trade. So it's like if you have a higher spread, you're paying more money to take the same trade as someone who has a lower spread. So yes, it does affect your success and your psychology.
And you got to adjust your stop loss in TP. Like it'll hit your stop loss a lot quicker because the spread is so large.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
let's not forget about the spread jumps. Again, those two lines you see, those two lines kind of like go poop, 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 poop.
Yeah, the bid in the ask line, you know.
Yeah, a bit in the ask line. Hey, what are some good US Forex brokers? I am in Canada, so I'm not sure. But you can go with Traders Domain, and from there you can choose crypto as country. The thing with US, whoever's in the US, there is no broker with a higher leverage. Yeah, there is no broker like that. Your only options are basically offshore brokerages, like where you deposit via crypto and go from there. But I think if you can find any broker with MetaTrader 5, I would highly recommend to go with that broker. If you can get MetaTrader 5 on, because you know MetaTrader 4 is outdated. I think MetaTrader 5 is pretty awesome. Do you make more money with Magic Keys if you make it compatible to Mac computers? It is already compatible with Mac computers. Yeah, basically. Oh wow, gold is still moving up over here. 1907. What's your opinion on Octa FX broker? All right, let's take a look here. Octa FX broker. You know what we're trying to implement? We're trying to implement another script in Magic Keys that if you try to take more than 3 trades, it's going to show you a warning. And then warning is going to tell you that you're being a complete dumbass right now. And what do you want to do? Either you want to lock your account or you want to continue on. So if you hit continue, man, oh man, you're going to have a bad day.
Don't do it. They're gonna get offended.
Yeah, might offend somebody. Okay, Octa FX, best Forex broker 19. Man, I can open up 10 broker websites and they will all say best Forex broker. Let's see here. Yeah.
Raja, I just sent you the YouTube link. Can you play this?
Let's see here.
Chalo.
Oh, that's the bus horns.
So you can play this sound when you hit your TP.
Yeah, that'll be hilarious. Can you please explain how you determine your take profit on the trade you took? Basically, I was aiming for 136, 900, 136, 850. But when I saw that price was moving up towards, like, let's say, like, this rejection area to the left-hand side, plus also I was in like 10, 12 pip profits. That's the point I secured some positions on the 30-minute time frame right over here. So I secured positions here, and as my running position went up towards 15, 16 pip profits, that's where I closed it out. And then we had retracement and this liquidity grab over here for price to continue moving up. So it is what it is. Will there be a confirmation email for reserves? No. It's in the system. It's in the system. I'm with OctaFX. They are good. They are even offering gifts. Oh, a broker offering gifts. I got an Apple mobile phone from them when I completed the required lot size. Oh, that's crazy. Why did you close your trade if it's clean, candles to the left, mostly clean? Because I was comfortable with my profits, I was comfortable with 10, 12 pip trades. I mean, that's what I've done for the past 4 years, just focusing on 10, 12 pip trades. That's it. leaving a runner's run. And what I found is like, oh wow, gold is moving up towards 1910 over here. What I found is like, whenever I'm having a runner running, like most of the times those runner get stopped out at break even. Most of the time they get stopped out. You know, very rarely they keep on running. So if I look at this trade right here, right? So if I had my entry, I had my entry at, 136, 660, some at 680. So if my stops were at break even, with this wick down, it would have gotten stopped out 100%. How your stops are like 3 to 5 pips. My stops are not 3 to 5 pips. I use super secret risk management techniques that allow me to have 3 to 5 pip losses. I'm actually.
You prove it.
I'm actually in close contact with Warren Buffett right now, and he's basically teaching me how to do risk management here.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. New mentor.
Nice. You
Yeah.
better learn.
Raja, advice to someone who blown uncountable accounts. I think my best advice is going to be to focus on 1 or 2 trades a day. That's it. Just focus on 1 or 2 trades a day. This week, I focused on 1 or 2 trades a day. Monday, I had a losing trade. Tuesday, I had a losing trade. Today, Wednesday, I had a winning trade. 2 losses.
No,
one
one
win.
negative, sir.
Oh.
Only with that.
All right, get rid of that. Yeah, so focus on 1 or 2 trades a day. Which broker are you going to go with Vantage FX stop accepting Canadians? Still like 1.5 month left there. So probably in January. December I'm not going to trade. I'll try not to. Yeah, December I'm not going to trade. Live streams will go on, obviously, because I really enjoy doing live streams. I'm going to be back on trading in January, probably like January 10th. What's this? A-Rod Sell Homes is asking, so if I join now, that lifetime will end for me at some point. That doesn't make any sense. I think you should stick to selling homes because I just don't no.
Nice.
If I join now, will the lifetime end for me at some point? It's just, I don't know, man. Yeah.
Stick to selling home.
Yeah, I mean, it clearly says. I don't know how. Like, when I write things in a way that people can read it and they can understand it. If you cannot understand that writing, then maybe this is not the best thing for you. So, A-Rod Sell Homes, don't take it the wrong way. It's just, I think you need to really.
I mean, you can make a shitload selling homes. You don't need Forex.
Does Magic Keys come to Nigeria? Yes, but the problem is we've sent some units to Nigeria, and 50% of the time they get lost. They get lost or they get stolen. I don't know what's going on down there in Africa, but they just get lost or stolen, and people don't receive them. Does Magic Keys go to Congo? Yes. I'm holding GJ cells from 142. Oh, nice. This is a really important level here on GJ right now. 137, 100. All right, what to do now, man? Nothing. Can't do anything right now. I'm done for the day. Took one trade, winning trade. That's it. Do you own Magic Keys? No, it's I have a partnership with somebody in Magic Keys. I don't own anything 100%. Okay, so what to do now? Nothing. Gold had a move. This was the gold move, simple moving up. This was the gold move. GJ, move was up, bullish, had the move. Your JPY just ranged here today. It was basically a range. So if someone missed the move on gold, maybe, you know, spend the rest of the day, instead of over trading, spend the rest of the day to see how you could have gotten a trade on gold. Maybe rewatch the live stream and you can hear Mac taking trades on gold. If you missed the trade on GJ, you can basically go back and see how we took the trade on JPY for a move up. Because now trying to find trades, I think it's going to get a little harder because, you know, price may start ranging before they move by a London close. How much do you focus on what's to the left? I feel like I'm too scared to enter trades because there's some possible zones to the left. I think what you need to do is you need to have confidence in the volume sessions, right? When price was moving up over here, obviously there was a rejection area here at 136.750, but I really had confidence in the volume coming in pre-New York to move price bullish. So you really need to have that confidence that, okay, if you're going to enter a trade, you're basing this trade based on the fact that, okay, we're moving into New York session, so there's going to be volume in New York session that should push price up. Like yesterday, right? Yesterday I took a buy right over here. Yeah, so I took a buy when the support was formed. This candle closed bullish. I took a buy, and my idea was that, okay, the volume in New York should continue pushing price up. But my mistake here was that I took a buy before we break above this resistance, right? And this was a strong resistance. And later on, when I measured this range was basically like a 8 pip range, you know. So I looked at that and said, oh, Raja Banks, what a dumbass trade you took this morning. So I looked at that and I'm like, yeah, okay, you know what? That's one for the books. I mean, after so many winning trades, had to take one dumbass trade, right? To even everything out. So here, it was kind of like the same idea, but it was better because we had clean candles moving down, especially on the 1 hour time frame. We look on the 1 hour time frame, we had clean candles moving down. So in the small time frames, we saw this confirmation, took the buy and won a trade, and then price came down and moved back up. So, you know, it's always better to look back on the charts to see how could you have taken a winning trade. That's going to help you out a lot. Let's take a look at this chart over here. This is GJ at 30 minute waiting for retracement, something like this. Yeah, that makes sense. If you can get some sort of a retracement or support formed for price to retest this 137, 100 area back again. Hey, advice for me who wants to move to Canada, Manitoba. I don't know what kind of advice do you want. Just wear warm clothes, I guess. It's pretty cold over here. Can you stay longer on YouTube streams, like how now you have to wait at your gym? No. Because I have to go to the gym. You know what's going on, man? Here, let me show you what's going on over in Ontario. Let me show you guys what's going on here in Ontario. This is madness what they're doing over here. Go to google.com, go to Canada map. All right, let's take a look at this. So basically what's happening is, so this is the Canada map here, right? Let's go towards, yeah, right over here. Okay, awesome. So we are right over here. So what's happening is that this is your Toronto area right over here. Let's use a better marker over here. So this is your Toronto area right over here. This is your Mississauga area right over here. This is the Halton region. And this is like the northern part of the GTA. This is Brampton, where no one goes. Brampton. This is Milton right over here, right? So these gyms are closed all the way over here. These gyms are closed. Most gyms are closed over here. So all the people who live over here and over here, they're congregating to gyms over here and over here. And people who live in this area here, they're congregating to the gyms over here. So when I go to the gym, there's a big line. So what I'm doing is I'm basically going to the gym over here in Cambridge. Because my gym has a lot of lines. And I know a buddy, he's like, man, all you people from Milton are coming to the gym in Cambridge. And what he's doing is he's going to the gym in Kitchener. You know, so when they lock down Milton, everyone's going to start to go in gym in Cambridge and then in Kitchener and then to Guelph.
Yeah, but they didn't close the region? Like us, we cannot travel from region to region. They actually have cops on the roads.
Yeah, that's Quebec, right?
Yeah, we're insane.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Someone told me they should build a wall around Quebec and flood it.
Man. I can't believe it. You think?
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're like, oh, they want their own country? Let's flood the whole thing.
Yeah, that's an old story. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, someone got accepted in McGill University in Quebec.
Yeah, McGill's pretty good.
You know, Sacha, when I was 19 in Pakistan, I applied to Canadian universities and I got accepted in McGill University too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but the fees were way too much, man.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
30,000.
It's a very well-known university, though.
30,000 a year, which they quoted me.
Jeez. Yeah, that's pretty expensive.
On GJ.
Wow, this thing is still moving here.
Yeah, someone is like 50K CAD. Yes, 50K CAD, which is like probably like 30 US. I don't know, 35.
Yeah, 35, something like that. All right, let's take a look at this chart. Oh, nice. According to your strategy break and retest and Daniel's strategy fibs that took this trade, would you please tell me where it can reach at last 1920 or lower? Well, I think according to the fibs, it's reaching the rejection zone 0.618. I mean, if you look over here too, right? I mean, at this point, you should look to secure positions. Do you board a plane when going to the gym? No, it's actually 30 minutes away. Cambridge is actually 30 minutes away from over here. But my plan is now, Jeevan is somewhere over here, right? And Cambridge is right over here. So both these places are 30 minutes away. If they close gyms everywhere, I'm going to be going to Jeevan because he has a whole gym in his garage. It's pretty nice. So I have a backup plan. I'm not going to let this quarantine make me weak. Honestly, that's what's happening. I mean, if you look at all the politicians, man, they don't even go to the gyms. They don't know what's it like to go to the gyms. I mean, a gym is a place where you go to get healthy. You know, you take care of your health. People are clean there. They like, I mean, it's just, I don't know.
You think Doug Ford goes to the gym?
No, man. For people who don't know who Doug Ford is, this is the guy who's making all the announcements in Ontario. Let me show you guys. This is Doug Ford.
Yeah, this fat fuck. Never seen a gym in his life.
You think he cares?
The gyms.
You know what this guy does? He's like, okay, let's keep let's keep the alcohol places open and let's close out the gyms.
Yeah. Fucking moron.
Cheaper beer.
He can kill 5 burgers in less than 1 minute. Trust.
The fucking virus has like a 99.9% survival rate. Let's close down the gyms. Okay.
Isn't that the one who had like fraud problem a couple years ago?
Yeah, yeah. You know what he tried to introduce? He tried to introduce $1 beer.
Oh wow!
Make people more unhealthy, man. Crazy.
I mean, it kind of shows you what kind of lifestyle he lives, right? I mean,
yeah.
Honestly, like he's so emphasis on just beer. Like, not to say beer is wrong or anything, but like just honestly.
I think Putin's the strongest world leader, man. He's a black belt in judo, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Putin.
Reg is Global Mall near you, like Milton Mall.
Yeah.
Nice.
Putin basically created a new rule that the presidency cannot end. That the presidency is going to last a lifetime. So as president, he created this new rule.
It's amazing.
I'm going to be president forever.
Oh man, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Shout out to Kenya. Hey, Kenya. All right. Well, this was all for today. I guess I'm gonna head off over here and call it a day.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Raja.
Yeah,
awesome.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right, take care. Take care.
Perfect.
Yeah,
take care, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
Take care, guys.
Don't overtrade.
Yeah, no overtrading, please.
Please enjoy the day. Have fun.
Have fun. Take care.
Good training session.
Oh yeah, it was amazing.
Great one.